Imagine this. The world is falling apart. Deadlines piling up, people judging, plans failing. But you're calm, centered, grounded. You're not running. You're not hiding. You're standing right in the middle of the storm, and somehow you're untouched. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But it's not. This isn't about magic. It's about mindset. What if you didn't need to escape the chaos? What if you could become the calm inside it? Today, I'm going to walk you through how to build a mindset so steady, so resilient, that the world no longer gets to decide how you feel. You do. Let's talk about how to become untouchable. Not because life gets easier, but because you get stronger. Master the inner world. The first step to becoming emotionally untouchable is mastering your inner world. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But how many of us actually live this way? Most people are emotional slaves to the external world. They let the news ruin their peace. They let a stranger's comment online dictate their self-worth. One failure, and they lose all courage. But those who are grounded, those who walk through fire without getting burned, they respond. They don't react. They know. Self-awareness is power. If you want to master the outer world, you have to start within. Here's what that looks like. Start your day with 10 minutes of silence. No phone, no music, just you. Listen to your thoughts. Watch where they go. That silence, it reveals who's in control, you or the noise. Journal your reactions at the end of the day. Don't judge them. Study them. Like a scientist studying their own behavior. You can't master what you don't understand. Ask yourself often, is my mind a fortress or a prison? Because the truth is, you're the architect either way. Build ruthless self-belief. Now let's talk about belief. Not blind optimism, but that quiet, unshakable self-belief that says, I will not break. In a world obsessed with validation, confidence is currency. Ayn Rand once said, "The man who does not value himself cannot value anything or anyone." And she was right. The untouchable don't wait for applause. They clap for themselves, even in silence. They keep promises to themselves, even when no one's watching. They treat failure like data, not death. And most of all, they invest in themselves like their life depends on it, because it does. So how do you build that kind of belief? Set micro promises every day and keep them. It could be as small as drinking a glass of water when you wake up. Every time you follow through, you prove to your brain, I'm someone who shows up. Speak life into yourself. When it gets hard, say, I've handled worse. I'm not done. I'm getting stronger. Study people who rose from nothing. Their confidence came from action, not affirmation. And belief? It's contagious. You're not your past. You're not your mistakes. You're what you choose to believe about yourself under pressure. So, believe boldly. Guard your energy like a warrior. Here's the truth. Your energy is sacred. The people you allow in, the things you consume, the way you spend your time, it's all shaping you, either into someone grounded or someone drained. Seneca said, associate with those who make you better. And if they don't, you let go. The untouchable have boundaries, not because they're cold, but because they're focused. They say no without guilt. They walk away from noise, drama, chaos. Here's how to protect your energy. Audit your circle. Who fuels you? Who drains you? Make decisions accordingly. Say no more often. Every yes to nonsense is a no to your greatness. Prioritize rest, movement, solitude, and good food. Not for luxury, but for strength. because a drained mind is a weak one. And this world, it'll take everything if you don't learn to protect your power. Purpose over emotion. Feelings are liars. One minute they say, "You've got this." The next, "Why even try?" The untouchable don't live by emotion. They live by purpose. Don Miguel Ruiz once said, "When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering." They don't wait to feel like it. They do it anyway. They don't chase every emotional high or spiral in every low. They act from a deeper place, a mission, a calling. And most importantly, they don't waste time on petty battles because they're too busy fighting the war they were born to win. Conclusion: what untouchable really means, 8 to 9:30. Now let's be clear. Being untouchable doesn't mean you never get hurt. It means you're never broken by it. It means life can knock you down, but it can't take your core, because your core is anchored. It means you've trained your mind, built your belief, protected your energy, and tied your actions to something bigger than emotion. That's what being untouchable looks like. And it all starts from within. If this message spoke to something deep in you, don't just scroll away. Subscribe. This channel is where clarity lives and the noise ends. Stay grounded. Stay rising. You've got this.